Hey friends, happy Friday, happy Friday. It is Friday, April 30th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Welcome back for another live stream video. Every Friday on the channel, I do a live reseller community night at 5 p.m. Pacific time. I have a live chat. I see some friends coming in. If you're in the chat, let us know, how are you doing? What's happening in life and what's happening in your world of reselling? This is a video where we share a ton of tips and tricks for selling online. If you're new, welcome. I'm Quenby. I'm a part-time reseller. I've been selling for almost 10 years on eBay and a few years on Poshmark. I'm doing some Etsy now. You will find in our chat resellers who sell on every possible platform, and we share all about what sells fast on Poshmark or eBay, what brands sell well, where to get inventory. We ask questions and talk about all things reselling. So be sure to introduce yourself. If you're in the chat, remind us, where do you live? What do you sell? And give us a check-in about what is kind of happening for you in the world of reselling. I've had a pretty crazy week. Have you? It's felt extremely busy, and like there's a lot of moving parts. I'm juggling quite a lot, as I imagine you are as well. But my sales are up on eBay 27% from the month before. And I'll just do a little check-in about what I'm working on in my reselling business. And then I'd love to hear from you and see what questions you have or any information you want to share about reselling. So I've taken on the daunting task the last couple of weeks of going onto my eBay store that I've had for 10 years and searching for items that have been on the site around a year, so 365 days. I am ending those listings, and then I'm clicking sell similar. And I'm not only clicking sell similar, I'm going through the listing, looking for any errors, improving the title, improving the pictures, maybe changing the price or the description. So I'm vamping everything up. Let me know if you've done that and if you've had success. I am having success with items that have been sitting there for a couple of years, not listed, that are selling. I sold a couple things this week that have been sitting there for a year, and the only difference is that I went in and ended the listing and sold and pressed sell similar, so it shows up on eBay as a new, fresh, non-stale listing. It takes a lot of time. It's not as exciting, but I'm really seeing results. I've done it before in the past. It really works. Let me know what you guys think about that. Hi, Deborah Shea in our #1 spot today. So great to see you. How are things going with you? And James is here, our good friend and our moderator. Hey, y'all. And he can say that authentically because he's in Texas. Michelle's here from Shell's Gifts, Michelle's Closet. I thought I was going to forget after this week. What type of week did you have? And Alana's here. Hello, I came early for the seat up front. I love my early birds because I've been doing this live video for probably a year on Fridays. Who remembers? Does anyone remember when we first started meeting? And every single week, I'm like, well, maybe I'll be there by myself this week, which doesn't even ever happen. But when I arrive and there's already people in the chat, I'm like, okay, if it's me and these 3 people, we're going to have a great time. So happy to see you as always. Lindsay's here. Hi, everyone. And she's got her chicken emojis. Torvald's at his dad's. My son, Torvald, is 9 years old. He sometimes, when he's here, likes to come on and say hi, and he's a chicken expert. He raises chickens and loves chickens and is a little bit obsessed with chickens. So I'll be sure to tell him that chicken emojis came onto the video, even though he wasn't here. And I see Deborah Anderson said, hi, friends. I'm having my second Friday this week. LOL. Deborah, can I share about how you messaged me on Instagram? Or do you want to share it? Oh, my babe Peter's here. Good vibes. Yeah, it's Friday, and it looks like the front row is full already. Are you still at work, babes? That's my handsome boyfriend, Peter. I call him Petey. And I always say he has a real job. Not that being a reseller is not a real job, because as you know, it is a lot of work and it is a business. But I don't have to go anywhere from, I don't have to be somewhere 8 to 5. I make my own schedule. It's a great gig if you want freedom in your life for whatever reason. Maybe you just like freedom. Maybe you've got kids. Maybe you've got pets, or maybe you've got a disability, or for some reason you can't work outside of the home. Maybe you have little ones. I mean, it's a great, great gig, and I'm very thankful for it. Sally, that seller girl, is here saying hi, y'all. So good to see you, Sally. And Sarah Lee Coleman. Hi, Quemby. So great to see you. Oh, good. My friend Terry is here. Oop, the chat just must have bounced. A lot of people must have come in. Okay, speed it up, Quemby. There's friends coming in. I want to say hi to everybody. My friend Terry. Hello, Quemby. Love that blue top. Can we talk about it for a minute? So, you guys, I have to confess that, like, I don't know. Let me know if this is you, and maybe this is why my sales are up. I wanted to do a little closet revamp with the change of season. I'm in Northern California. It's suddenly like sunny and 90 degrees, and I'm like looking through my closet, feeling like I've worn all these tops. Now, I can go out sourcing. That's great. I do that. But I did a little shopping for these Johnny Was blouses on Poshmark and eBay this week. And if you don't know, Johnny Was is a bolo, B-O-L-O. Be on the lookout for. They retail on their website these heavily embroidered tops for over $300, between like $250 and $300, depending on the top. So I was all over the website. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. So they also sell really well. Keep your eye out for them. They're great sellers. Agnitska's here saying, hello, everyone. And Brittany all bossed up. Hey, everyone. So glad you guys are here and saying hi to each other. We got Zoe. I love your top, Quemby. Finishing dinner at a friend's, but I'll jump back in. I really enjoyed your selling swim video. If anyone gets a chance, make a note and watch that video, because it kind of bombed on my channel this week. I'm like, nobody's interested in selling swim, or maybe they already know it, or maybe I had a bad thumbnail, but it's like not doing well, that video. Oh, well. But if you get a chance to watch it, I would appreciate it. Oh, starting the night off with a super chat from Evolving Always Productions. Hello, Quemby. I hope your week has been amazing. Thank you for all the videos you do on unboxing. I'm learning a lot about keywords. Oh, yes. I love that. Now, looking at everybody in the chat, we have 29 friends watching now. Please make sure you are subscribed to Evolving Always, and on YouTube and on Instagram. She puts out a ton of great content. I appreciate what you're saying about that, because I do a lot of unboxings on my channel. It's one of the things I do because I believe in buying boxes from Thredup, from Jomar, from B&G Trading, from ShopGoodwill, from other Poshmark sellers. I have been running my business on mystery clothing boxes and shoe boxes and handbag boxes all year. And it's been a great way to get inventory shipped right to my house, and it's inexpensive. Let me know what you guys think about that. But I try and add comps to those videos, and I try and add keywords and details so that they'll be educational. They're fun, but I'm hoping they also help resellers maybe learn new styles. I try and say how I list things, how I'm going to list it, what title I'm going to use, what I'm going to put in my description, keywords. That's what Terry means by that. So hopefully they're helpful too. Why am I stuttering already? The show is 8 minutes in. I get too excited, I think, to see all my friends. Goddess Threads is here. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate you showing up. Lourdes is here. Hiya. Happy Friday. If you guys aren't doing your Friday shoulders at home, or you're not singing Happy Friday, why not? Oh, Alana's connection keeps cutting out. Is that just Alana, or I'm plugged into the Ethernet or whatever I'm supposed to do? Valerie G is here. Hi, Quemby. Happy Friday. So great to see ya. Petey says, yes, I'm at the office and I still have my errands to do. He's been getting home late. And guess what time? Okay, this is why I know I cannot really be an employee for somebody again. So Petey had to be at the office at 6 a.m. for a meeting. And I'm like, what? I would tell them to off. Like, you have to be at a meeting at 6. He's like, yeah, babe, that's just normal work. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, if someone said you have to be here for a meeting at 6, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not your person. Like, I am not your employee. I actually was a really good employee. I worked, I've been self-employed for a while, but I always had side hustles, but I was a decent, great employee. I just don't want to do it again. Let me know in the chat, are you an employee and also have your own business reselling, or are you part-time, full-time? Let us know where you're at. Tammy is here. Hello from Southeast Texas. I'm loving Prime Lister. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. James is in Texas. Deborah Anderson's in Texas. Deborah Anderson, how's that little doggy? You have a little dachshund, right? How's the little doggy life going? There's a lot of people in Texas. I did a video on my channel, a tutorial about Prime Lister. I have a discount link for 30% off in the description. I have all my helpful links down there. You don't want to miss it. Discount links, my favorite tools, all that. Prime Lister is a new software. I don't know how new it is. It was new to me. That does cross-listing and Poshmark sharing. So I have a video all about it if you're curious. Veronica made it. Great to see you. Let me say hi to everyone and then get back to your great comments. Viviana. I love that name. I've always loved that name. Hi, it's Vivian. Is it Vivian or Viviana? I made it again today. My first time was last Friday. I live in Houston, Texas. I sell on Poshmark. My closet name is Vivian313. I love your unboxing videos. Oh, good, because guess what I have this week? A lot of unboxing videos. I have a great one, a surprise one coming up on Sunday. It just takes me so long to edit them. Like, I'm behind in my editing. Life right now, many of you have reached out to me and just said, like, where have you been? Like, I'm not on Instagram very much right now. I'm making sure I get at least 2 videos up a week and a live, but it's not as much as usual. I am really focusing on listing, you guys. I'm really going back to what I've always known, which is that in 10 years, my lived experience is the most important thing in reselling to make more sales and make more money is listing consistently. I've tried all sorts of other things. There's other things you can do, yes. But in my mind, based on my experience, when I list every day consistently, at least a few items, my goal right now is 5 or more, I make more consistent sales. Like, it's not rocket science. I don't think there's any secret. If you're consistently listing every day, if you can, even a few things, I would do that over listing 30 things on Thursdays. This is just my personal opinion. People have different opinions, but that is mine. I'm getting back to listing. I love Instagram. I love all the things I'm doing, but this is a business. And if I'm not listing, I'm just ordering boxes of stuff and thrifting. And it's a real trap for a lot of us. So be careful. Did I say hi to Lourdes? Hiya, happy Friday. I said hi to Goddess Threads and Lynn. Barbara's here. Barbara Riff. Great to see you. Just making sure I said hi. If I didn't, please leave another comment because sometimes the comments move fast. So let me know in the chat, what are you working on? What's working out well for you? Do you have any questions? Are you struggling with anything we can help you with? Let's see. Oh, Deborah says you can share. So I got it. Deborah Anderson. I've done this before myself. Raise your hand in the chat if you had. I saw a message from Deborah on Instagram. She's like, "Is there no live tonight?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Thursday, Deborah. It's Thursday. The live is tomorrow night." She's like, "Oh my God, I thought it was Friday all day." Raise your hand if you've done that. I certainly have. So at least I'm here on Friday. At least I just have to get it right. Deborah Shea says, "Great. I'm doing great. I spent my day listing my draft listings and went through a great Thredup designer purse rescue box and a mixed clothing rescue box. Both were very good this time." Oh, that's so good to hear. Thredup. Well, right now, Thredup and Jomar are probably tied. My 2 favorite places to get mystery boxes from are Jomar and Thredup. I have not got a designer box in a long time. Have you? And James, the Antique Boutique, informed me of a change, which was that, what was it, James? That they're now charging tax on the Thredup rescue boxes. So there've been a lot of changes on Thredup recently, and recent changes, price increases to the Thredup rescue boxes. So, things are happening. What does that work out to be? Did anyone do the math? I haven't gone on there because, if I'm honest, I still have several Thredup boxes in my garage that I haven't opened yet because I wait to open them when I can do a video. I know I need like an hour to do that. And I just have a lot going on, and I always try to have inventory ready. I'm okay with that, having several boxes in the garage. Veronica's talking to Michelle and Terry saying, "I'm doing okay, a little wiped from my second vaccine. And my kid is on his 3rd helping of dinner and it's bedtime." Oh my gosh, Veronica, I feel you. My second vaccine, I just got really tired. I was fortunate. I did not have like a fever or anything like that. But I was just wiped out. That was the right word. Lindsay says, "Every day I check my listings that are ending and I hit sell similar. Most times I do not edit much in the listing, but I'm trying to get better about them. So a lot of people do that. A lot of people have success doing that every day, ending listings and listing it as sell similar. I have not been in the practice of doing that. I have 1,000 items. I personally don't do it, but I know a lot of people do. I did watch a video where somebody said, this is all just take what you hear on YouTube with a grain of salt. Do your own research, experiment yourself. But I just remember a video with somebody saying something about how it's more beneficial not to just hit sell similar, but to edit it in some way so eBay can register it with a new ID number as a new, fresh listing. So, and if you don't need to make changes, then I guess you don't need to. What I'm finding is, why haven't these things sold for me? And oftentimes I'm finding minor errors. Like the errors that can be preventing an item from selling are many, but what I'm looking at is, how's my title? Did I forget the word woman, or did I forget to put the size in there? Did I misspell a name brand? These things can happen to anybody. How are my pictures? Could I brighten them up? I'm going through and putting everything on a white background because that's what eBay suggests. I'm filling in as many of their identifiers, item specifics as I can. I might be lowering the price on some of them. Sometimes I go in there, I'm like, what the heck, Quimby? Why do you have a Chico's top for like $39.99? Like, what? I leave room for offers. I always charge. My buy it now price is always at least 20-25% higher so that I can send out offers on things. But sometimes it's the price. It's not a competitive price anymore. So I think that's, if you can take the time, I think it's worth doing that. What do you guys think? Michelle says, I got a few more sales this week. I listed more. Foster pup got snipped, and now it's a rainy Friday. Oh my God. Having little dogs is like having kids. Why do you think you had a few more sales this week? Are you doing anything in particular? Let's see what else my friends have to say. All the Southerners are like, where are you? You guys should have a meetup. James is 30 minutes south of Houston. And Deborah says, I love working for myself. If I want to work in my pajamas and work at 3 a.m. on my deck, I can. I know. I love it. And most people work harder for themselves than they do for someone else, because you get to a point where you realize it's me. Like, nobody else is coming in to save me and do this. Like, I need to get the work done. I work often, but I also have the privilege where I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I'm usually done by working at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, so I can make dinner with Torvald and Peter and clean it up and then have family time. It's very rare that I do anything after like 6 o'clock. I could if I wanted. I work on weekends. I work in between psychotherapy clients. So I just make it work for me. I love the freedom. It's a total benefit. Hunter Ryan is here. Holly said, I got an electric turntable that my mannequin can sit on to rotate. So it can make 360-degree videos. So excited. Wow. You are on the pulse of something new. So are you doing the videos on Poshmark? I have not done that yet. I need to go over there and just see what people are doing. That's awesome, Holly. I'd like to hear more about it. Maybe if anyone's interested, you can put like where you got it or what it's called or the name brand or something. That'd be great. Oh, Meredith made it. Mickle Pickle Pie, which I just love saying. Hi, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Don't know why I'm singing it. It just feels fun. Yeah. Beth Tillman. Hi, I just dropped my daughter off at some odd restaurant in Miami. It's crazy to be young. I'm just not hip. Hey, isn't Miami like one of the hippest places now in terms of nightclubs and metropolitan areas and stuff? That's crazy. I know. My days of that are over. Petey and I kind of said, like, once or twice a year, we can have one of those nights where we go out on the town with friends and do all that. But that's about all I can do anymore. I'm 45. I'm a mama. I'm not doing that. 41 friends watching, so make sure you've hit the like button. If you're watching the replay, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you know when my next live is. I've been doing some pop-ups. I'll probably do another live thrift haul because I did pop in and it did not disappoint on Thursday while Torvald was at school. Veronica said, I have a mixed clothing box coming. Finally got the shipping notification today. Those are ones usually for me, a Thredup mixed clothing box usually comes super fast. Was yours delayed? Was it a Thredup one or was it Jomar or what? Chick in the Sticks, hey, I'm coming your way soon in June. Oh, that rhymed. I'm coming that way. I didn't rent a house in Maine this year, but I rented one on a beach in New England. I love your shirt. Thank you. I was talking about I've done a little Johnny Was shopping on Poshmark. I bought from Holly. Holly said I sent an alarm and it didn't open. I bought the most beautiful Johnny Was top from Holly. And this is a tip I want to make sure people are aware of. So I'm on Instagram for the reselling community mostly, and I try and put a notification if I have a video out on there, maybe trying to promote my YouTube channel, but I don't sell on there. I just haven't used it as a platform to sell, but I feel like people are doing that more and more. In the chat or in the comments of this video, let me know, are you on Instagram? Do you use Instagram as a way to market your business or as a way to sell? I think there's a lot of potential there. So Holly just posted a picture of this Johnny Was top, and I messaged her and said, I'd like to buy that top. And it's like, why don't I do that more? I'm asking myself, Quimby, I've got a lot of great items. I could put them on there and say, message me if you want this. It's just another way to sell. And then you don't have to pay the 20% Poshmark fee. So you could maybe give people a deal. So it started buying that Johnny Was top from Holly. And then I was like, I could get a little like obsessively on there looking for things. I got some great deals, you guys. Poshmark, especially if you bundle. Hey, did I say hi to Mo? I thought I saw Mo come in from Albuquerque. Hey, here's Mo. Good evening. Good evening to you. Brittany, all bossed up. I'm having my VAs do that this week so I can get all of my listings into List Perfectly, which will make it easier to delist because delisting is just, well, annoying. I agree. That's a great idea. And what a great use of a VA. I fired my VA. I did that video on Prime Lister. You know, I've had a VA building my listings for about a year, and I really had to reevaluate that. I also have a VA sharing my closet, and I definitely needed to reevaluate that. I would like to hire another VA to build listings, but I need someone who can do better work. My VA did such mediocre work that, like, I'm doing it myself now, and I'm like, wow, it's not that much different. It wasn't enough of a benefit. I let it go on too long. So you got to stay on top of your VAs. You got to train them really well. And if you want someone to do really good work, you have to pay more, and I don't want to pay more. So it's a bit of a conundrum. How are you guys doing that? James says, I delist and then relist with Vendoo, and that works. I find in most cases the listing was lackluster or incorrect in some way. Best way to turn people off is an error or outdated listing. 100%, James. 100%. Wise man. And I do use Vendoo. I have a link in the description for 20% off. It's my fave. I do the same process I'm describing normally on Vendoo. But what I'm doing now is slightly different. And I don't want to, it takes too long to explain, but the reason I'm doing it on eBay instead of Vendoo is a lot of these items are over a year old, and I never even brought them over to Vendoo. So they're not even on there. The other thing I'm doing is, are you guys aware that on eBay, if you use your phone, not your computer, but if you use your phone to edit the photos on eBay, you can use that white background feature. So Vendoo has an editing feature. You can brighten them up. It's awesome. I love Vendoo. But not the completely white cutout background. You can only do that on eBay on your phone. So I'm going through, ending my listings on eBay, hitting sell similar, doing what James is also describing, editing, finding errors. Then I list it. Then I go on my phone and I'm putting the all white background. That's a choice I'm making. eBay recommends it. When I was doing a lot of shopping on Poshmark and eBay for my Johnny Was blouses recently, I was looking at people's closets who I was shopping from, and I'm like, wow. The people that have the really bright white backgrounds, I just think their closets look so much better. What do you guys think? Hey, Freckled Heart. My daughter is a VA. Oh, what do you mean by that? Give us more details. Kim Johnson's here. Hi, I just used your code at Jomar. Thank you. Thank you. I love that. That really helps me out because then I earn points and I can get more stuff and do more unboxings. My discount link is the Grateful Queen, all one word. If you put that in when you go to pay, you get 10% off. Always, always, always use the discount link. Save money. And it's a win-win. Brittany said, I try to look for someone that has experience building listings and cross-listing. Yeah, mine did too. I've gone through 2 VAs and they have experience, and I still think it's not good enough. And Brittany says you have to pay them more. So there you go. It's like, do I want to pay someone more to do better work? Do I want to do it myself? It is a conundrum for those of us trying to grow. And there's so many ways to grow. And I think having a VA build your listings or share your closet is a great way to grow because it frees up time for you to do other things. That's just one of the ways to grow. In my personal opinion, I put out a video recently, which were like sharing my secrets of success as a part-timer. And one of the things that I've learned for myself is that another way to save time and make more money is to have inventory come to your house. Thredup rescue boxes, Jomar boxes, pallets, rather than going out sourcing and spending hours. I know that's the fun part, but if you want to grow, you need to save time so you can list more and make more money. It's all, and one way to do that is to stop going out and hand picking every item yourself. It's fun, but it is kind of a waste of time. I think I sometimes pick out better stuff because I know what to look for than I might get in boxes, but not always. So that's just another 2 cents on that. Meredith says, I'm using a listing service now. I relist items when the seasons change. See, there's another perspective on it. Like maybe right now, if you're deleting and relisting, focus on spring and summer items. Yep. Holly said she posted videos of my 10th 200-pound Thredup box yesterday and today's shoe box that was not that great. Oh, really? I've had really good luck with those shoe boxes, but I'm not buying another one. I have one in my garage to open still, and I have so many shoes. I've got to get on the shoe listing, and it's the hardest one for me because it's not as fast, and I've got them clean. Now I have to take photos. Did you guys see the Jomar J. Crew shoe box I got? That box was unbelievably good. So, and I am selling a lot of shoes. I definitely am. Margaret is here, and she's talking to Holly saying, that's a huge step up from my Lazy Susan board that I set my mannequin on, push with a broom handle to make it spin. Oh my God, Margaret, I love that. I love that so much. Hey, you make do. If you don't want to spend the big bucks, like you make it work. Like do what you got to do. You don't have to spend a lot. You really don't. Chicken the Stick says, I love your happiness. I need it today. Do I seem happy? I don't know. I'm just like this. Sending you a little love, a little good energy toward Chicken the Sticks' way. That was awkward to say. Because sounds like you had a day. Feel free to let us know what's going on. The Flippin' Hustlers are here tomorrow. Bye. All righty. Allie Della's made it in. I sourced for 2 full days straight. I'm exhausted and it wasn't fun. Yeah, let me know in the chat. And if you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments. Is sourcing your favorite part? I don't want to make assumptions. Just most people say, oh, I love thrifting. I shouldn't go because I have so much stuff, but I love thrifting. But not everybody does. Like, so have you considered getting more online if you don't love the sourcing and if it's so much work? And are you at the bins? I need a little more information. Terry, my good friend, says, agreed, Quemby. Ordering online is a great idea. It really has changed my business in a big way. Meredith says, I'm doing more sourcing online, Thredup outlet, etc. I have a video from sourcing the Thredup outlet. So Thredup is one of my absolute favorite ways to get inventory for my business. It's inexpensive. You can get large quantities to your door if you get rescue boxes. Some of us, not all of us, let me know in the chat. Some of us, when we go to Thredup, we have an additional tab that says outlet. Not everybody has it. It was in beta mode 6-8 months ago. I have a couple of videos on the channel, and it's awesome, the outlet, because if you buy 20 items from their outlet section, you get 40% off. I mean, where else can you get 40% off? I mean, that's amazing. I haven't been on there in a while. Maybe I should get back over there. Maybe. Okay. I got to go back up here because I'm missing some good stuff because the chat must have flied by. Alana said, I have no luck selling on Instagram. If you have tips for selling on Instagram or ideas, put them in the chat. Oh, Veronica says, no, the box wasn't delayed. I'm just impatient. I think I ordered it a week ago. Oh yeah, that's nothing. But it usually goes pretty quick. James says, I got a denim one that was fantastic. I'm surprised. The last two were duds. 50 pounds made a difference. I've always thought that just because of the numbers, just statistics. Like if you get 50 pounds, you have more chances, approximately 50 chances of getting something good. I've always done well on the Thredup denim box. Often when I'm opening it, I'm like, these are okay brands. They're so-so. I'm not super excited. But those bread and butter denim brands often sell. Even like the Hollister Juniors jeans. And I get Levi's in there. I get Style & Co. But all that stuff really sells just fine. Not for big dollars, but like $20 or something. So Brittany says, Viviana, mystery boxes are, I think she means hit or miss. But I think luxury boxes, shoes, purses, and according to Quemby, the Jomar Shannon's Philly Picks does well. Oh my God, did you guys see that box? So when did I put that out? Like a week ago. And I think I said Jomar should call this the Bolo box on my thumbnail. So Jomar has a tab on their site called Staff Picks. And it's just a few boxes. They sell out quick. I got one which was Shannon's Picks. And I'm thinking, okay, I definitely want to buy a box if it's the employee picks. Because who's the most familiar with the inventory? Who's seeing what comes in and out? The staff. It was amazing, that box. I got a Prada belt. I got a Johnny Was scarf. I sold it in less than 24 hours for $40. It was 2 ounces to ship. I mean, it had an $85 price tag on it. Like, okay, I forget what the box costs, but it's something like $150 for 25 items. I have to get that stuff listed. Definitely, if you see the staff picks, that's a box you might consider. Valerie said, I am finally back ahead with having some photos in the bank. Working to do my drafts for the weekend later tonight so that I can just publish tomorrow. That's really smart. I try and have things in the bank as well, meaning like most days I can't sit down for a couple hours because I have my son or I'm a full-time psychotherapist. I have things I'm doing with that business. But if I can ever sit down and just, when you can sit there, just bust out some drafts or some photos so you can have them in your bank so they're ready to go. So if you have a day where you can't build listings or you can't take photos, you have some in like storage for yourself. I think that's really, really smart. Viviana said, I really want to try to buy a rescue box from Thredup, but I'm kind of scared. I previously bought a mystery box from someone on Poshmark, and I was not really happy with what I got. Any advice? I have a lot of advice, and I have videos on it, but it's like, I think it really depends how risk tolerant you are. If it's really hard for you, like a mixed clothing box from Thredup is $65 total, and that's for 25 items. And if that $65 is really hard to lose, like if you get a dud box because they're all a risk, you sometimes get duds. If that's like too much of your sourcing budget, I wouldn't do it because it is hit or miss. My strategy is to just keep buying a lot of boxes. Some are duds, some are amazing, some are good, some are excellent. So it kind of works itself out, but it is a risk. So if you're like, oh no, that would really hurt my business, or I would be too upset, then I would say it might not be for you, You don't have to get mystery boxes. I think they're fun too. That's the other thing. Like it's kind of fun for me. So, and it's not going to break the bank for me. I'm making enough of my business to keep buying more inventory for my business. Allie says, selling Johnny Was is my love language. I know. If you have any, tag me. But I can't. I've gotten some really good deals. I mean, I sold that scarf for $40. I got this shirt on Poshmark for $40. Now you might think $40 for a pre-owned shirt, that's a lot. Well, that's on the lower end of what they sell for. Like, it's hard to find a Johnny Was short for $40, but I've been searching for like all week, and then I sent people offers. People took my offers. Hey, maybe they've had it in their closet with no luck selling it. Maybe they want to move stuff. I have no idea. But I really lucked out. I got a lot in the $40, $50 range. Kim says, I got a $650 Film Limb boots from Jomar. Ooh, awesome. Which box was that? Meredith said, my new goal is 3 times a day. I was back in the office for the first time in a year this week. What? Back in the office? We need more details. And reseller Wendy says, I'm just getting off work. Hey, my peeps. How'd it go? Wendy works for the post office. Thank you. Let's see what Chrissy Wolf has to say. I got a great Thredup goodie box this week. It had a Movado watch with diamonds on it. Comps are a couple $100, and the box only cost me $28. Wow, I'm not familiar with that brand. Do you have to worry about authenticating that or what? Des Dorado Finds Diane says, I finally got a men's box and it was pretty good. I got a lacrosse windsuit. That should pay for the box, plus 28 more items. What the heck is a lacrosse windsuit? In my experience, the Thredup men's boxes are the most reliable. So like if you're a little afraid to take risks and you sell men's, I'd say get a men's, because Thredup doesn't sell men's on their site. So what often ends up in a Thredup rescue box, like for women's boxes, things that haven't sold on Thredup, things that sat there too long, and then they throw in stuff from all other places. But you often get damaged, dirty stuff. Men's, I've gotten so much great stuff. People send it in, they don't know Thredup doesn't sell men's, so it automatically ends up in a rescue box. So the chances of getting better inventory are there in a men's box. Not to mention that men's boxes, men's clothing and shoes, men's stuff sells better for me than women's. I just don't love it as much. And as a part-timer, I don't do as much. But if I was just a smart businesswoman and I didn't care what I sold and I just wanted to make money, men's, I'd go men's all the way. What do you guys think? Freckled Heart said, mystery boxes are addictive. That's true. Hey, Candace. I recently found you. I'm thankful for the Jomar Mature Woman's Box you did a video on. I would have stayed away because of the mature title, but now I'm waiting for them to be restocked. Did you get one and was it good? Really good tip there, Candace. Reminder, one of my favorite boxes from Jomar is the pre-owned Mature Women's. And I've just gotten like really great stuff in that box. Some bread and butter. Mature Women's brands sell the best for me anyway, so I get a little Ann Taylor, a little Chico's or something, but I also get a bunch of designer stuff in there. They put really, really good stuff in my Jomar. I've made so much money on those boxes. Now, as a tip, those or as a warning, whatever, those pre-owned boxes take a long time to get here. So just know that ahead. I waited 2 months one time for a Jomar box of pre-owned. Their new tag stuff usually comes fast. I'm okay with that. So just know that going in, because what I get in those boxes is worth the wait. Diane says the alligator brand pants and matching windbreaker looks new. Wow. Carrie T, it says, oh, thank you so much. Carrie, where have you been, girlfriend? Carrie T has another great YouTube channel, and she focuses more on designer stuff. She knows a lot about designer. So she gets those Thredup designer boxes. She sells like quality stuff, but I just haven't seen you much, my friend. Where have you been? What's going on with you? It is great to see you. So Candace said she didn't get one yet. Okay, so just know it'll probably take a long time. Maybe you'll get lucky and it won't, but for me, it takes a long time to get here, but it's always worth it. They'll send you emails along the way if it's late, but, you know. Carrie T said, I literally almost forgot again. It's been a while, but I would like to say hello to everyone and hope you have a great weekend and a great week ahead. What a sweetie. Allie says, I've never found Johnny Was in the wild, but I find it all the time, retail arbitrage. Oh, interesting. Like I've seen it at Nordstrom Rack, but even then it's still really expensive. Years ago, I got a Johnny Was blouse at Nordstrom Rack for like $60 and I sold it for $120 new with tag. So that's still a really good profit there. But I should probably look into that. That's a really good reminder. Like I could get new stuff maybe at the Rack. I have a Nordstrom Rack where I live. Let's see what Deborah has to say. Anderson. I ordered the Juicy Couture mystery box for $24.99 from Backstock. 6 items, and I was pretty happy with them. Just got them listed yesterday, all new with tags. Oh, that's a really good. So I have videos on that too. I haven't ordered from them. No, I just did the swim video from them. Backstock's a wholesale company. They have an online site. And they have a ton of stuff. So they have mystery boxes too. And people have said good things about it. I bought from them a lot. All new with tags. It comes really fast. I'm super happy with that. And I think Juicy Couture is having like a renaissance. I think it's coming back. Wendy said, I sold a Johnny Was on my Instagram live sale for $25. Oh my God, that's cheap. I don't know if it was like an older piece or what. So I should preface it by saying like some of their older pieces don't sell for that much. Like this piece I have on is pretty current, but you can tell by the tag whether it's a little older. They did a lot more like t-shirts, just cotton, but like a linen tunic or a rayon tunic is going to go for more. It depends on the style, and the big sizes go for more. Like, I think this is a medium, but size small and medium don't go for that much too. So if I was just looking for size small, I could find maybe stuff for in the 25, 35 range. That's what I found in all my research this week. Oh, Chrissy Wolf says, I got a great Thredup goodie box this week. Oh, this is the diamond one. So I asked you, is that authenticated? Or do you have to worry about that with that brand? I don't know. Hey, Sally Betts. I dropped in. Nice to see you. And people are saying hi to Veronica. Dark Angel. For the first time, I received a Thredup mystery shoebox full of kids' shoes. What? Usually I receive all adult shoes. Has this happened to you? No. No. Are you saying the entire box from Thredup was kids' shoes? Did you order the kids' shoebox? That has not happened to me. Now, when I got a Jomar box, I've gotten kids. I might get like one pair of kids, but I've never gotten an entire box. But hey, read the fine print. It might say, with the Thredup rescue box, anything goes. Anything goes. It's a DIY box. They say they're not selling them for resellers, but do they have a kid's shoe box? Has anyone else had that experience? Zoe said, Carrie T, I have Bottega Veneta bag envy. Wow. Oh, this is good. So Mickle Pickle Pie says, I'm going to be selling mystery boxes for $20 with free shipping on Poshmark, hopefully next week. Whoa, that is insane. I bought one from you, but I haven't opened it yet. See, this is the thing about doing YouTube videos. I always want to record the unboxings because it's fun. So I have to wait till I can record, like till I have an hour by myself, kid-free, without other work to do, and I can open. So there's kind of a backup right now. And because I've been doing a lot more editing and putting the bloopers in my videos and all that, the videos take me a while to put up. So I'm a little bit behind. But how can people reach you, Meredith? What's the best way if they want to know when you're $20 free shipping? That's insane. You might want to raise your prices. That's crazy. How could you... Do you shop at the bins or something? How's that possible? That's super cheap. Let's see what I missed up here. Mo said, I like them, the third box so far. And Mo said, what I'm doing right now is opening my men's box. Lots of new tags from Thredup. You're doing it right this minute. Let us know if you get anything good. The men's boxes have been really good for me. I've made a lot of money on those. Men's jeans just sell so well for me. So, oh my gosh. And reseller Wendy said I had to drive the forklift at work. I think my PD had to take a forklift training like last week or something. I think that'd be fun. What else do we get going on, my friends? I'm curious, Mickle Pickle Pie, how it went back in the office and what's going on with that. And Terry's saying that box was amazing from Shannon at Jomar. Oh my God, that box was so good. If you didn't watch that video, it's like, what? I mean, mostly just like so many bolos in that box. I'm like, what? It was just such good stuff. Shoes, some kids stuff. I mean, just some new tag stuff, just crazy stuff. Lourdes says, I love sourcing at the thrift stores. I've yet to visit the bins. It's a 1-hour drive from my house. Wow, you should do it. Do you have reluctance to do it for some reason, or is it just because it's an hour? I mean, an hour, a lot of people just make a day of it. Like you could probably go to the bins and source enough for your entire week. You could come away with like 100 pounds of clothing. My bins is still closed, you guys. I talk about my bins here And I always say the same thing. They're pretty rough, but you can get great deals. But I called again last week and they said, give us about another month and check back. They've not been open at all in over a year. So I have got to get back to the bins though, because you cannot beat the cost of goods at the bins. And mine has good stuff. Sarah Lee said, to sell on Instagram, you should quite a few followers. Not sure the exact numbers. Follow back, answer the comments. Oh, okay. So are you saying it's better to have a number? You need a lot of followers to sell on Instagram? Yeah, so like get your followers up. That would make sense to me. Yeah, like I have like 4,000 followers maybe on Instagram. And it's like, if I did a sale, I don't know if I'd have enough people at my sale. But I have a lot of stuff I could sell. Okay, friends. What else is happening? Oh, Meredith says, I'm downsizing and refocusing my closet. So I'm just looking to rehome, not profit. Wow. Tag me and I'll buy some more from you. Not that I need more inventory, but that deal is like amazing. There's probably like five or six items in there for $20. I mean, that's crazy. What? Sarah Lee said Seattle's going back to phase 2. You guys are going back? What? Oh my gosh. I'm like moving. We just keep getting better and better so far here. So, Dark Angel said, I'm going to complain. I selected the mystery shoebox. I don't know. You'll have to read the fine print. And does it say, hey, it could be, kids? Like it might say men's, women's, kids, whatever. I have not heard of anyone getting all kids, but I don't know. It's like Deborah Shea said, I want to start a YouTube channel as well, but don't know where to start. Well, I'm not an expert on that. I've been on here almost 2 years. My channel's kind of small with slow growth, I think, compared to maybe to some people. But if I was going to advise, I'd say just start. Like, I don't think you're ever going to feel ready. I think often in life, something that holds us back, whether it's to start a new YouTube channel or to start a new relationship or start a new business or start a weight loss program or whatever it is, I think we often wait to feel ready. I'll do it when I'm ready. I'll know when I'm ready. I think sometimes you're never going to feel ready because why would you feel ready to do something that's out of your comfort zone? I think sometimes you just have to dive. You just have to give it a try and be really gentle with yourself and start somewhere. You can't start already knowing what you're doing. There's a reason that YouTube requires you to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time before they monetize you. It's because it takes that long for most of us to know what the heck we're doing, to put out a decent video, to make a decent thumbnail, to learn how to put tags in there, to make consistent content that people want to watch, to edit. It takes a long time. So I think it's very smart on YouTube's part that you have to show that you can do it before they monetize you. But I don't know. Let me know. And there's several people in the chat that have YouTube channels. And I know there's people that have said they want to. And, maybe I should do a live about that sometime. It's like, because I have so much to say just based on my experience and talking to other people. But I think you just start where you are. You just set up your phone and you do a haul or you talk, you do what you got to do. And it's not great. And you learn. You let yourself learn and make mistakes. Hey, Brenda, great to see you. Glad you popped in. Oh, there is my friend Lisette. Happy Friday. Great to see Lisette. What are you guys up to? Do you have a hot date with your husband or are you going to the gym? Veronica says, I agree. Just start and record. If you hate it, don't post it. I don't even know if I'd go that far. Veronica, I think I hated all my videos in the beginning because I'm like, why did you say that, Quimby? Or what the heck's going on with your hair? Or does anyone care about anything I'm saying? I think you just have to kind of put it up. And you might be critical of yourself in the beginning, but it's definitely awkward. Deborah said, yes, a live about YouTube would be great. Someone remind me if people are actually interested, maybe you could write down your questions or concerns. I mean, I'm no expert gosh, I've only been on here a couple of years, but I do feel like that's a decent amount of time and I've learned some stuff. Vintage Soul said, I've been doing Posh for a while, but not really working it, going to start Overfresh with new inventory soon, but going to be opening an eBay store soon. So excited. Also about other platforms. That is super exciting. I have a bunch of videos on the channel for new eBay sellers, like how to set up your return policy, how to learn shipping, where I show each box and exactly what you can put in there, like total beginner stuff. So feel free to check out any of those and ask questions. Yeah. Lorda says, the 1 hour drive is fine. I can visit my mom after I source. I'm nervous about the whole experience. She's talking about the bins, you guys. Are people cool or rude? But I will do it before my birthday in June. Okay, you've said it to us, so now we'll hold you accountable. Let us know when you do it before your birthday. You know, the bins is, they're all different. Like, no two bins are the same. Like, sometimes I watch my friends' YouTube videos, and they're at the bins, and I'm like, oh my God. Your Goodwill outlet bins, where you pay by the pound, it looks like a store. It has a floor and lighting and windows. It looks like a regular store. You just dig through the bins. It's very civilized. Mine is in like an old warehouse with a cement floor and these weird metal gates, and it is pretty rough, and people have been rude. And you're gonna find nice people and rude people. You're gonna find fights, and you're gonna find people that are so generous and ask if you want something they have. Like, you find it all. Like, and it's different each day. It's different each location. So you just don't know. Bring a friend the first time. Carrie T says, I picked up a vintage WWF t-shirt for $1.50, and I have an offer of $550. Big bolo. Whoa. Yeah, I've never sold anything like that much. Hopefully is it on Posh or eBay? Will they do like an authentication or something? There's a lot of money to be made in t-shirts, vintage t-shirts. I don't know a ton about it, but there's a ton of information on the internet if you want to get into that game. Alana said, I love the bins, going tomorrow. I love the bins, and it's all those things. Like, but you cannot beat the cost of goods. I found the craziest, amazing stuff there. I once found someone's like entire Lululemon, Goodwill bag. I found Johnny Was tops that I've sold for $100 and I paid $1. I found Fry boots in excellent condition. I found the most amazing stuff at the bins. But some days you go and there's nothing and you're like, this place stinks. And then you go the next day and it's amazing. So I do think another suggestion or piece of advice would be, don't go once and then judge it. You have to go a few times and see what it really is. Vintage Soul says, I love your channel. So much valuable info. Thanks. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking and I'm just checking quick to see if there's anything else I need to make a comment on. Freckled Heart said, I bought the kids' shoebox. It's a lot cheaper than the regular shoebox. I would complain. Yeah, it could have been a mix-up. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you got the Thredup box and it was all kids, I mean, you don't have to complain. You could just write to them. They've been awesome with people and be like, hey, just checking in. Here's a picture of my box. It's 100% kids. I think someone might have accidentally sent me the kids box. What can you do for me? You do have to sometimes be persistent with them. Oh, good. So Meredith at Mickle Pickle Pie. This is her Posh Closet, Mickle Pickle Pie. So you might want to go over there and write her a little note and say, tag me when you put the mystery boxes, or find her on Insta. I'll do an unboxing. When can I do that? Because if I do an unboxing for Meredith, in my experience, I know I have a small channel and everything, but like when I've unboxed people's Posh boxes, people go over there immediately and they've sold out. So that could be a way, if you're ready, if you have at least like 10 boxes, then we could coordinate. I can do the unboxing and give people your info, but just make sure you're ready because, you'll probably get a lot of orders, especially at $20. So maybe the people in our community need to get the heads up before the masses. However you want to do it, I'll support you however I can. Just let me know how I can support you. Deborah, oh, this is so good, Deborah Anderson. The bins is the ultimate mystery box. That is so well said. If I ever do merch, we should put that on there, Deborah. have merch ideas. I just don't know how to do the merch, and I have to look into it because we need a reseller community night Friday live. Happy Friday shirt. Like, wouldn't that be awesome? And the other thing I need to do is, it's been a few months since I've had people on. So every few months I have a few people from the chat, only people that are like our regulars who show up on the show. And we do giveaways, and it's just a fun night. I did one on Valentine's Day. If you want to see what I'm talking about, you can check it out. We did one around Christmas. Lots of people have been on before. Side note, Barbara Babash was on. She's our friend in the community who's going through cancer treatment. She sent me her address. She's okay with getting like cards. She doesn't need any monetary support or anything. But if you are a friend of our channel and you know her through the channel, send me a note on Instagram and I'll forward you her address if you want to send her kind of a get well thinking of you card. She's usually here every Friday, but she's not here tonight. She popped in last week, but Lisette said, I've been running all day. I know, friends. I think it's a busy, crazy time for most of us. I mean, yeah. I might do a live this week with my thrift haul. Carrie T said, I got a full box of kids' underwear in a Target box from We Bargain. LOL, $30 worth. I have not tried that. Have you guys tried? I've heard of it. There's a Target box being sold by We Bargain. Maybe you can leave a little more information, Carrie. I've seen some unboxings that are actually pretty good. I bought, and I did the unboxing. I'm just editing the video. I bought from Jomar Wholesale the new tag Target box. It was awesome. Okay, like listen, you go to Target, a dress there's $30 or $39, a skirt's $20 or $24, a top's $20 or $24. It's not like super cheap. And they are always on point with their styles. Like their styles are completely on trend. So I ordered a new tag Target box from Jomar and I unboxed it. I'm keeping like 7 of the 25 items because they have all these cute little linen skirts and stuff. So I sell Target. I have a video from a while ago from like what sold from Target. I sell Target stuff. People love it. It's great stuff and it's not super cheap. Okay. Veronica said the problem with Thredup boxes is that you can only see the description when they are available. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. In her boxes, Mickle Pickle Pie said I'm trying to put 5 to 7 items. That's hard because you got to do the 5 pounds or less. So the Mo is opening a Thredup box and very happy. Keen shoes. Keen sells so well. Listen, I've been shopping a lot right now for myself on Poshmark and eBay. I just bought a pair of Chacos, which are similar to Keens. They were $75. Like, it helps me when you shop. It's a really valuable experience to see what people are selling things for. If they take an offer, how do they respond? How do they ship? It's a really good learning experience. So, you know, it's good. Viviana said it's Mickle Pickle Pie who's selling mystery boxes. She doesn't have them up yet. The closet name is Mickle Pickle Pie. It's in the chat here. You can probably also find her on Instagram, but she'll let us know. Lorda says, thank you for the advice. Now I get to plan a date in my calendar and stick to it. It's more than likely going to be on a Friday since I'm off work Fridays and Saturdays. Yeah. And like, I mean, I have tons more advice. Like, you know, bring someone if you can. I have allergies and the one I go to is like super dusty and I always take allergy stuff. I take hand sanitizer because you never know what you're going to touch. I bring a cross body bag that I can wear the whole time. Never leave your bag in your cart or anything like that. And some of the bins have all these weird cart rules. Like mine has all these weird cart rules. It's an interesting place. Reseller Wendy's given a tip here saying instead of $20 free shipping, you should do $13 and they pay shipping. You pay less in fees and they pay less in tax. And it comes out about the same for them. And it's less sales you claim on your taxes. Whoa, that is a seriously loaded tip. I don't know. Reseller Wendy might be right in that, but I'll tell you something. As a psychologist, that's my full-time job. There's something about free shipping. It's the psychology of it. I wonder if people would, like, when I hear $20 free shipping, I'm like, oh, I'm on it. But if I hear $13 in shipping, my brain doesn't do the same thing. It might just be me. But no, I've studied a little bit the psychology of buyers and sellers. And there's something about free that people just are like, oh, they move on it. What do you guys think? But she has a really good point too. So whatever works for you. People love that word free though. I love this by Deborah. The bins is the ultimate mystery box. All right, what's James have to say? Hey, Aunt New England Betty Boop, my friend, been listening in the background. You just crossed my mind, and here you are. I know, so good to see you guys. All right, friends, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been an hour, and I want to respect your time. Make sure you're subscribed and the bell is turned on, because if you don't have the bell turned on, you don't get notifications when I do live. I'm going to do a pop-up probably this week with my thrift haul, and then you can't watch it for at least like 24 or 48 hours. It takes a while to process, and so you can't join the live. So if you want to join the live, you need to have the bell turned on. That's the way it works. I'll see you guys soon. I really appreciate you spending some time with me on Friday, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.